Hello, hello, hello. I'm not British. I'm Kanoe Mainika. But anyways, hello and welcome back to the unboxing, where today we are taking a look at a figure I've been quite excited about because it's from one of SH Figuarts' best lines. I know I said that about Makima and the Chainsaw Man line, which is also true. But one of their other best lines that they've been doing recently has been their Across the Spider-Verse collection. They managed to be the first on the market with Across the Spider-Verse specific themed, like high-end action figures. Because like every other company, Mafex and Sentinel mainly, were focusing on Into the Spider-Verse. But they managed to jump on Across the Spider-Verse like right as the movie came out. And only just now are other companies getting around to working on figures from that movie. However, that's not to say that those figures are necessarily going to be better, because the SH Figuarts ones have been very, very good. And just to help prove that, we're going to take a look at the next figure in the line. That, of course, being our good friend, Obi Brown. Sorry, that line came to me as a bit of a vocal stim. That being the SH Figuarts Across the Spider-Verse Spider-Punk. Oh, hell yeah. Um, yeah, I'm really excited about this. Oh, these figures have been great. I only just got into collecting the Across the Spider-Verse line last Christmas, because I decided to pick them up for myself for Christmas, right at the tail end of the year. And you saw just from that they managed to jump onto the top 15 list. And then I did get 2099. You might be seeing that video very, very soon, coincidentally. But I did get 2029, and he is also absolutely amazing, if a tad expensive. So today we are taking a look at good old Hobie Brown. And they have announced Pavitar, Spider-Man India, and I'm really excited to get my hands on that. And they've also, because I did pre-order that, of course. And then I'll pre-order Peter B whenever Peter B goes up for pre-order. I don't think he has yet, at least from what I can tell. But yeah, I'm really excited to check out Hobie Brown. So, starting off, this box is really fun. I think it's closer to Miles and Gwen's. It's a taller style. The 2099 one was very, very wide, but this one's just kind of tall, which makes sense. We've got a window into the packaging, the usual SH Figuarts Spider-Punk, as well as the SH Figuarts quote, Bandai Namco up there, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the name of the thing in Japanese or whatever. And then we have this wonderful fucking image of Hobie Brown, this wonderful 2D art. I imagine it's promotional / concept art that's out there, but this is just absolutely amazing. It makes this box feel really extra special. And it's also got all of the spray paint and whatnot. Oh my god. The top has the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man thing that he has. SHF Spider-Punk Across the Spider-Verse. Always nice, a little bit more window so you can look down, I guess. On this side, we get a promotional image of Hobie with his guitar. SHF Spider-Punk Across the Spider-Verse. On this side, we just get an image of Hobie's bust. Spider-Punk Across the Spider-Verse, SHF. I forgot to talk about Marvel. Tamashii Nations, Bandai, seal of quality. Bottom, this is the American release, so it's got this American thing, but it's got Hobie's bust unmasked, which is nice. Comes with an unmasked head, which is always appreciated. On the back, we get more of that legalese, as well as all the promotional images, the simple style and heroic action, Hobie swinging out with his guitar, Hobie swinging with his guitar. Use the palms, not the fingers. I love Hobie. He's awesome. A back shot of him playing his guitar, and then the unmasked head, which all of these have come with, which is awesome. Anyways, the thing is, this is the earliest released Hobie with a... Well, no, not really. Is it? I think it might be the earliest released Hobie with an unmasked head. How does he fit that hair under that mask under, by the way? Does he have hammer space? But just for his hair? Whatever. Anyways. Does he have hammer space just for his hair? Whatever. Anyways, let's get this open. We got it nice and slitted through, and now we can open up this fool. Yeah, Hobie's one of the best characters in Across the Spider-Verse. He's great. I mean, there's that fucking hilarious thumbnail for that one of fucking Hobie lied or whatever the fuck, and it's Jesus, Like, it's like an overly serious thumbnail, but like Hobie's great. I love him. He's a wonderful character in the film. So here we have it out of the box in the plastic shell. So why don't we start by taking a look at all of his accessories. So pop off the plastic clamshell because that is always awesome. There we go. Let's start by taking a look at the hands. He has some basic relaxed hands on him at first. But taking a look, here we have some guitar hands. His guitar pair. So this one holds onto the neck of the guitar. It's holding on to like the frets or whatever. I played a little bit of guitar as like a middle schooler, but I have not played in a while, so it is not coming back to me. And here he is with the guitar pick, nicely painted out. I love the patterning on the ripped, tattered up patterning on these hands. It is absolutely amazing. It's nice and bright and vibrantly colored. Next up, we have a pair of fists, which is always appreciated. Same patterning. It's also sculpted, by the way. The tattered patterning isn't just paint. That's sculpting as well. It's got a slightly raised feel to it, which is just awesome. Next up, we have these gripping hands. I imagine they're also for holding the guitar, but for when he's, like, bashing it. Because that's the kind of guy he is. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Let me move the light so that if I put my hand under it, it doesn't block out the light. But yeah, you can see gripping hands. We've seen gripping hands before. We know what happens when you grip a thing. Anyways, next up we have a pair of thwippers. He does not come with any webs, unfortunately. I can live. On my display, he's going to be holding the guitar at all times, basically. So he's got a pair of thwippers. Always nice to have on a Spider-Man, and I imagine the webs on previous Spider-Man figures you probably have by collecting this collection already will probably work. Though you'd have to take it from them if they're already in your... whatever. Anyways, next up we have two different pairs of splayed open hands. Here are some of the most nice hands that come with it. Think with the palms, not the fingers or whatever. This is just one of those nice little things that allows you to recreate one of those small moments in the movie that are just incredibly impactful. Yeah. And he also has, these appear to be wall crawlers. Always nice to give a Spider-Man a set of wall crawling hands. Once again, very nicely painted. There's a little bit of paint QC on this hand, but it's barely noticeable. I don't mind him. Besides, he's a messy looking character anyways. Next up, he's got the gizmo or whatever. I forget how it's referred to in the Into the Spider-Verse post-credit. But he's got one fitted for his arm. I kind of wish he came with one for Gwen. That was the one that she gets at the end of the movie from him. That would have been a fun little addition, but I get it. Nicely painted, nicely sculpted, very similar to the ones that the others come with. Just shaped for Hobie's specific arm, but, you know, that's to be expected. Next up, let's look at the unmasked head, which also comes with... Ooh, I see. Okay. So, you get this unmasked neck. It does not have the collar. You gotta put the collar on from the collar on Hobie's main figure, but you gotta slip that off. Put it on here. That seems like a weird decision, but whatever. Next up, we got... Whew, this is a nice weighty piece. Here we have Hobie's unmasked head, and I think it looks really, really good. It captures Hobie's look in the film very well, in my opinion. Yeah, it looks great. I mean, it's kind of going to be weird to capture Hobie in any way, really. Because, like, he goes through so many different color schemes and so many styles, but this is a good basic Hobie head, and really fits the vibe well. Yeah, it just looks like Hobie from the movie. And, yeah. He's gonna salute little Mayday Parker when she shows up in that Peter B. Parker figure. I am so excited for the rest of this line. Because it looks like, I'm like, Chainsaw Man, they're actually gonna try to finish it to some extent. They already have the Moonbatten crew together in pre-orders. They just need, I think, and then they also have Peter B. coming out. They really just need a, I guess, Spider Bite and Spider-Woman to get the Across the Spider-Verse group, and then they'll also probably do a Noir, Penny, and Porker to do everyone, really. And then they'll be good, probably. But anyways, getting on to the last big accessory, that being the guitar. And yeah, this looks great. It's got some nice screen printing to like, or whatever, some nice like printing detail on it to get the look of his guitar with all of like its spray paint and stickers and whatnot. But it's just a good looking guitar. I imagine you could give this to like anyone who needs a guitar. It has a little bit of articulation down here at the bottom. Does it have it at the top? It has it at the top too. It has articulation at the top and bottom, so that you can get this guitar strap around his body however you need it to, or you can just take it off and have him go, whatever. That's nice. It seems like it's somewhat easy to unpeg. It's on, yeah. Let me try to get that back on. There we go. It's easy enough to get back on, though. It's a rubbery material, so be careful. But yeah, it's a nice looking guitar. But yeah. However, here's one last thing we gotta look at this figure. That being the figure itself, and he is a lanky son of a bitch. Let's get the little plastic inner out of him while we're here. But yeah, this is what the fuck? Whatever. I'll live. Anyways, sorry, I got a little distracted, but yeah, this is ooh, hell yeah, baby. Okay, he has a bit of a thigh swivel tightness that ain't ideal. He does have drop down hips. Oh, okay, he's moving. He's schmoving. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the thing is, these figures have had amazing articulation. They've just been very spindly, so you gotta be careful with them so you don't break them. But I mean, that's just inherent to the Spider-Verse designs. They go with the lankiness of Spider-Man, generally, outside of, I guess, like, 2099. But yeah, so his jacket's an overlay, which makes a lot of sense. It especially helps since it's sleeveless, so the inners of the overlay make sense. But yeah, let's look at that head, and he just captures the art style very well that he was going for. It is sharp. This figure is sharp, but I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less. Yeah, fits the style, very nice and messy. And like, of all the figures to really get done well, I imagine Hobie was probably the hardest because he's so distinct in the way that he is, and I imagine something that might be cool to do at some point is like make paper cutouts, essentially. Okay, yeah, those thigh swivels are not working out for me. It's easy enough to pop it back on the ball joint. These hip joints seem a tad loose. I might need to loosen up the thigh joints under hot water before I go activating them too much. But yeah, that's really the only problem I'm really getting. And that and a little bit of ab crunch lackiness, which is balanced out by just this fucking waist joint. Jesus Christ. These are Spider-Man figures. They're meant to move around. He's lanky as... Oh, hell yeah. The rubber bits don't get in the way. Jesus Christ. I love this guy. Let's look at his back real quick. He's got the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man logo. He's got all of his different buttons, which look very nice. Again, this is his most basic advertised color scheme. Again, he goes through so many color schemes in the movie, but I feel like this makes a lot of sense for a shelf presence Hobie. It just fits the vibe so well. And, oh, hell yeah, they put the bicep swivel under the sleeve. That makes so much sense. And then this one has the usual buffness to look fairly natural. He's got all of his buttons on him. Sure, it's very simple. I'm just falling in love with this. I love the printing on the legs. It looks great. It fits the aesthetic so well. Yeah, let's talk about that head sculpt again, because that is just wonderful. It looks just like him. I kind of wish he came with an extra head for different eye expressions, but that's fine. I'll live. But yeah, this figure is doing a lot for me, and I mean, all the Spider-Verse ones kind of have, but yeah, this is awesome. This is a great figure, and I do recommend you pick it up if you are interested. Of course, it's expensive, as with SH Figuarts figures, especially with the Marvel license. But Yeah, he's tall, he's lanky, he's got all the articulation you would want. Uh, he just works so well. I'm kind of at a loss for words because this is just such a good freaking figure. Yeah, he comes with the overlay. He's got like, neck joints. He's got torso joints. Okay, there you can get his ab crunch a little bit. The jacket does kind of get in the way a little bit, but also the joint itself gets in the way. But you can get a nice natural crunch and arc back. He's got the usual shoulder joints. I think he's got some. Yeah, he's got butterflies. He's got butterflies because he's got to play that guitar. Um, Bicep swivels, double jointed elbows. He's got usual wrist pegs. Again, we went over this. He's got ball joints at the hips, which also drop down, so he can get as much kicking range as possible. So we can go like that. Yeah, that's what you're looking for in a Spider-Man. He's also got the thigh swivels. Again, I probably need to get them under heat or something to really properly activate them, but the ball joints also act as a bit of a swivel, so that's something you gotta keep in mind. Double jointed knees, and usual SHF foot pegs. The foots can't go forward or back too much just because of the sculpt, unfortunately, but they do rocker very well, and they also swivel. But he also has dub end, so yeah, if you need it to go like that, he's got that. You can go like that. Yeah. Yeah, I love also the variation of paint, the glossy on the boots, the more matte everywhere else, and oh yeah, and it's all very clean as well. The webbing lines are a tad light, but I don't mind. It works. It looks nice. It does help that he doesn't have too many webbing lines, but and like any messiness honestly fits the character very well. He's got these. Hell yeah, and this is all sculpted. Everything is sculpted. Everything is sculpted that you would expect to be sculpted, and it works so well. And yeah, this is the Hobie I've been waiting for. I saw the Marvel Legends one. I thought it was pretty good, but like this is the Hobie we've been waiting for, and it just works so well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little Spider-Man video. He's probably gonna topple over a little bit just because of whatever. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little Spider-Man video. Yeah, Hobie. Let me know what you think of it by doing all the usual YouTube stuff. And again, hopefully some more Spider-Verse should be coming very, very soon down the pipeline, thanks to my weird backlog. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing. I hope I wasn't too incoherent. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye! I gotta go back to watching that little Alexander video. Bye!